Hey everyone, this is Nitro. Welcome to my first battle in Ancient Beckoning. Or maybe it's Ancient Baconing. Well, regardless of whatever it's called, let's jump in and try to get started with the very first battle of this new event, which is Nidhogg the Poison Dragon. So let's jump in. And for Nidhogg, I'm going to be upfront right now. I don't expect to be able to S-star him at all. If I take a look, for example, at the details of the Rocky Valley server, you can see only 3 players on my server have managed to S-star, which is Zansin, Sweet Dango, and Suin, right? Although Quitaru was close at 3.3 million, he's not at S-star. And then after that, it drops very dramatically. So pretty much everyone will struggle to S-star Nidhogg unless they have that perfect party for dealing with him, and I don't. What is generally considered the best party for dealing with Nidhogg, in truth, is if you use, for example, what is it? You have Tiaris and Liana, you have Luna, you have Rachel, because Rachel can also AOE, single target strike, and heal. So those are 4 characters which are basically preset. As for the last 2 that you fill in, Joshua actually helps a lot, because again, he is a great single target damage dealer as well as AOE attacker with Phantom Raid. That's 5. And then the last character can be, let's say, Lana for the 6. You don't really need a tank for this fight at all. In my case, my Joshua is not built. Neither is my Rachel. So I'm missing 2 of the more useful and versatile characters for this fight. So how I will do it will probably make it impossible for me to S rank. In addition to that, another huge limiting factor for me personally is my training grounds, right? People who S rank like Suin, Sweet Dango, Zansin, and so on, they pretty much all have near maxed out training grounds. You know, the core attack tech for almost all of them should be at level 20 for the relevant characters anyways. They might not have, let's say, the defense, magic defense, and hit points upgraded, but they should definitely have their core attack tech at level 20. And at level 20, it's increasing their soldier damage by 40%. So I'm missing 16% attack on my soldiers, at least. Because, for example, if I go once again into the Archer and Assassin training ground, their advanced techs like Jungle Ranger and Killing Breath can also add increased damage. So the lack of upgrades on these techs as well will also affect my maximum damage output, which is why I definitely will not be able to S rank this fight. It'll be interesting to see if I can S rank any of these fights, or if I will be stuck at, let's say, A+ rank for almost all of them. In any case, for Nidhogg, with all that mentioned, for Nidhogg specifically, I will be most likely relying on probably getting, in truth, A or A+. I'm truly not expecting S rank. A+ will be quite lucky, given my lack of soldier upgrades overall. But we'll see how it goes. So, boss details. Right? In truth, this section actually tells you recommended heroes for this boss. Right? Lana, Landius, Liana, Listell, Lambda, Luna, Shaphaniel, and Rachel. And it also tells you more or less what Nidhogg does, the 3 skills he has. Poison Spit, which attacks all enemies and has 3 straight lines, dealing 0.5 times AOE damage. Venom Spit deals 0.8 times AOE damage to all enemies within 2 block span. And Venom Bomb, which attacks an enemy unit, dealing 1.5 times damage. And in addition, he can continually spread his Plague effect on units on the battlefield. Units in the Plague status continuously lose hit points and have greatly reduced resistance to AOE damage. So, and then once Nidhogg has received a certain amount of damage, he splits into Blood of the Venom Dragon, which is actually just a whole bunch of slimes, a ridiculous number of them. The slimes actually don't count to your damage value, so you basically you have to kill Nidhogg, do as much damage as you can that turn. He splits into slimes. You have to rapidly get rid of the slimes, which relies on AOE attacks, generally speaking. And then once all those slimes are killed, he comes back and you have to deal with him yet again. So that is kind of the cycle this battle goes through. So, with the battle more or less briefly covered, I'm just going to jump in now and get ready to fight. Okay, so I'm going to talk briefly about the mechanics of this fight before actually starting the match. And the way it works is Nidhogg himself, when forced into battle, will counterattack without regard to distance. So Uller's bow and so on is useless. At the end of each turn, it applies Plague to one random enemy, where at the end of that character's turn, they lose 30% of their max hit points, and AOE damage taken is greatly increased. It lasts 2 turns and cannot be dispelled. In terms of the skills, it has Poison Spit, attacks all enemies in 3 straight lines, dealing 0.5 times damage, right? Venom Spit deals 0.8 times AOE damage to all enemies within a 2-block span, and Venom Bomb level 1 attacks an enemy unit, dealing 1.5 times damage. So, fairly straightforward battle. So, in terms of the characters I'm bringing, because I don't have Rachel, built up, and I'm struggling a little bit with regards to the characters that I'm going to bring for this fight, and I decided I'm going to bring Listell, specifically with the skill Bloody Deluge, because when entering battle, this skill reflects damage to the attacker, and after battle, it heals all other allies for a percentage of this hero's max hit points, equals to 50% of damage reflected. So that will be very useful, especially if I can combo it with a guard skill that can allow her to take magic damage for allies, right? So that's what I'm going to try. And so what I'm going to do is try to decide what skill to bring on, if I should bring this skill, Demon God's Bulwark, on my Listell. Or I should just bring Demonic Guard, for example. Overall though, I think I'm better off with using Demon God's Bulwark, Bloody Deluge, and then Blood Dance. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, so with Listell setup complete, let's look at Tiaris. And I'm going to just try Tiaris with Heal, Attack Blessing, and the last skill probably shouldn't be Miracle, because Miracle has such a ridiculously long cooldown. So I'll bring Mass Heal. The flip side is Miracle could be a critical utility skill to add 15% additional damage for all your characters on that key turn. Right? So it's hard to say. Overall, I'm going to try to just bring Mass Heal. Definitely, I will say Miracle probably would be less useful if you have King's Crowns on your characters, right? In my case, I only have 1 King's Crown, which is on Narm. And then finally, Luna will bring Raging Thunder, Move Again, and Wind Spiral. So this is going to be my party. Lana will have Lightning Strike, Dark Reaper, and AOE attack skill. I chose Blizzard because it can apply some mobility debuffs to the enemy, and that will potentially be very useful against the slimes when Nidhogg is killed. So yeah, this is overall my party setup. Let's just begin the battle and see how this plays out. And here we go. So, to start, I definitely want Narm to apply damage buffs on some of my allies, right? So do so, I might want to use aim in fact. Actually, let's try this. I'm going to have Narm attack at the very beginning, before everyone else. And have her just end their turn like this, to buff up Lana's damage. And then next, I'm going to have Tiaris apply attack blessing onto Lana, so she can attack. And then Lana is going to move forward. Let's toss out the Dark Reaper right away. And start hammering down Nidhogg. Now the thing is, I need to keep in mind that my Listell does no counterattack damage if Nidhogg is attacking at 2 range. And the nice thing about this battle is it tells you the actions of the enemies. So the very first action is Venom Bomb, which prioritizes attacking ranged enemies for 1.5 times damage. And then next is Poison Spit, right, which attacks 3 straight lines for 0.5 times AOE damage. And then next will be Venom Spit, which deals 0.8 times AOE damage to all enemies within a 2-block span. So I know exactly what Nidhogg will do. So that means I'm going to have Listell attack away from Lana, who is going to be the target of attack. So let's have her strike from this position. And then heal up my allies a bit. And then let's have Luna Wind Spiral and Raging Thunder Nidhogg. And then we'll end things off with Liana, who is simply going to cast Prayer right away. Because she's not using her act again this turn. So there we go. So I get attacked by Nidhogg. And now I know now it's going to use Poison Spit, dealing 3 straight lines, 0.5 times AOE damage. And my Liana is the one affected by the Plague effect. So she has to be outside of that AOE attack range. That's what it means. So it's not too hard. I know that the skill attacks the direction with the most units. So I just simply need to put, let's say, 3 units in one direction, and then Nidhogg will attack that direction. And to do so, well, let's see. Let's first have Listell attack. What I want is for Narm to buff up 2 characters. That's what I'm trying to keep in mind right now. So I want her to aim, for example, buff up Lana, then attack, and then retreat to buff up someone else. So the best way to do so is probably to initially set up like this. I'm going to send Listell over here to attack. Next is I'm going to have Luna strike, I think. And let's, I guess, place her... Doesn't really matter. Here is fine. Or maybe right there. Then let's have Narm now. Or actually, let's have Lana attack right now. So she strikes. I'm going to stack the King's Crown buffs for the following turn. So not this turn. So... I'm going to aim here. Actually, I just need to figure out a way to have Narm buff up both Luna and Lana. So let's aim here. Right. Let's have her range attack. And I already made a mistake. Because Narm is in the wrong spot. If she had retreated here and Luna was here, it would have worked. So, too bad. Oh well. So, continuing on then. I want to throw as much damage into Nidhogg as possible. So... For now, let's have Lana strike here from this direction. And then finally, I'm going to have Tiaris simply move over here to buff up these characters and also force Nidhogg to AOE in that direction, in this direction. And because Luna is standing here, her talent of reducing magic damage will keep everyone alive, like so. So that worked out. And then... So now... I think I'm going to start by healing up my party. So, this turn, Venom Spit, which does 0.8 times AOE damage to all enemies within a 2-block span. So what I want to do this turn is weaken Nidhogg so that he's nearly dead, but not actually dead yet. So that I can maximize my damage next turn onto him. So I'm pretty confident all my characters can survive this AOE attack from Nidhogg. Except for the two who are what's it called? Poisoned. So let's just take a look at who's poisoned. I think the only one is Narm right now, isn't it? Yes. So in that case, I might as well have everyone else attack right now on Nidhogg. So why don't I start off with a mass heal here? And see if I can heal up everybody. Except for Narm. Alright, so let's start damaging Nidhogg. And that means let's start with Lana, range attack. Listell, follow-up attack. Luna. Melee strike. And guard everyone. With her talent. I'm going to actually have Narm attack twice, I think. So I can use Liana's act again. So let's have Narm attack the first time, like so. And then have Liana act again on Narm. And then she can attack a second time now, and then retreat outside of the range of Nidhogg's AOE attack. So, AOE hits these three, or hits these two, sorry, but they both live. Right? Lana had... Whoa! Lana actually just had barely enough hit points to survive. But now I know. And I now have a turn where I can hammer away at Nidhogg with everything I've got. So that's what I'm going to do. And to do so... Let's start with Attack Blessing on Luna. And then she can just flat out attack with Raging Thunder. Which stuns Nidhogg for now. And let's back off. Alright, so I'm going to now use Liana to heal up my party. So I guess let's heal Lana, who is definitely my highest damage dealer, I think, out of these remaining characters. And so Listell strike, which will also heal up my allies a bit, I think. Lana, Dark Reaper. And Narm. I am really not using Narm's King's Crown very well, I have to say. But I guess that's very much an experience thing in terms of where you position your other characters to get the maximum buff. In any case, so there we go. So 687k damage so far. And now slimes are spawned everywhere. So here I'm going to start off with a Blizzard Strike. On these enemies here. And then let's have Listell Blood Dance to weaken the ones that are close by. Narm can just move back and attack one of them. And I just need to make sure that ideally he's not in a range where he can get attacked by the other one. So I think I'll take down this slime. Like that one. Let's have Liana self-heal here. So. Luna can initially I want to buff up everyone if possible. Tiaris is going to end up here. So Luna will probably end up right here or here. One of these two slots, right? Probably here. So let's have her Wind Spiral. And you'll attack this slime here. Wiping it out, it does Poison Burst, doing some damage to my party. And then Tiaris can just move around and heal them all up. And Talents affects everyone. Oh, interesting. I misunderstood these slimes. I thought they had magic attack, but no, they have a melee attack. Interesting. That's fine. mean, I'm going to have to kill them anyways, so it's not a big deal.
今度はあたいに
But
何
it
を
was
させるん
just
だい
not what I
ご命令
expected
を
in truth.
そ、ん
In any case, so I learned something new. So let's continue to take down slimes.
あたいもう待ちきれないよ。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい。ご命令を。わかりました。ご命令を。はい。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい。はい。人、思考、そして今度はあたいに何を。そうだ。そうだ。あたいもう待ちきれないよ。
All right. So far, looks okay. And Listell's bloody deluge is keeping everyone else alive. So here we go, continuing the battle.
行動開始。そうだ。はい。ターゲットは。わかりました。はい。ご命令を。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい。ターゲットは。
So trying to get my characters healthy so I can keep attacking. That is my current struggle. And I need to constantly check the hit points of my characters to make sure they can actually take these hits. Ow. I'm not sure I actually want her to kill something here. Well, it's my slow for now. And have Liana. Yeah, let's just weaken one of these. There we go. Took me quite a few turns to get rid of all these slimes. But they're all dead now. Just about. So let's have Listell strike the last slime. And unfortunately, I need to wait till turn 9 now. So I thought he spawns right away, but no, there is a wait turn. Alright, so I'm ready to deal with Nidhogg once he reappears. Guess that's all I can say. And I'll have Tiaris attack blessing Luna or Lana. Doesn't really matter whom. I'll do Lana. Here we go. So battle begins. Let's start with Lana. Dark Reaper. Listell can Tiaris can actually attack here. So let's have her do so. Listell strike. I'm going to have Liana just simply heal someone, which is obviously going to be Tiaris here. And then Narm can toss out her ranged attack. Roundabout will allow her to retreat, but I'll just have her end her turn here so that Luna can Raging Thunder with the King's Crown buff. Alright, so for the second stage, it looks like the skills are increased to level 2, so now it does 2 plagues every turn instead of just 1. And Venom Bomb has a new effect. Right. Poison Star effect, immune to fixed damage, and after turn ends, deals fixed damage equals to your current hit points in a 1 circle radius. Wow. Okay. So this is the line attack turn though, so I can deal with this one. So let's have Lana attack away from the others. Right. But before that, I need to plan out how to tank the Poison Spit. So it'll definitely be I think I'm going to have to gain Luna, right, to remove this debuff on her. So that is a preset action at least. Yeah, I can probably figure this out. So first, why don't I aim Narm.
やる気出てきたわ。わかりました。
Have her range attack and then get out of the way.
ターゲットは
Next,
もう私の番？準備完了。ん？
Lana's going to attack here from here for sure, right? Because of the one ring fixed damage thing. So she will attack like this. But before I do that, I think I might as well have Tiaris heal up Lana before the attack. That way she can strike. Poison Star doesn't hurt anyone but herself. 2 damage. Luna will attack. And back off a little. Liana is going to act again, my Luna, so that I can remove that plague effect.
今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい？行動開始。
And then finally, Listell is going to move over and strike Nidhogg. And talent heal up Luna a bit. So there we go. Poison Spit on these 3. They all tank it. And now there is Venom Spit. 2 ring radius. So I can't really tank this one. Not anymore. Not with the 0.8 times damage and Nidhogg's int steadily increasing. So I'm not going to tank it. I'm simply going to avoid it. And so that means making sure everyone's outside of his 2 ring radius. So I guess I'll have Lana block this blizzard because there's nothing else for her to do. My main goal this turn is to heal everybody more than anything else.
準備完了。あたいもう待ちきれないよ。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい？
So Listell moves back.
行動開始。はい。そうだ。はい。
Might as well move Narm back like this to buff up Lana as well. Tiaris could attack Blessing. Lana. Liana is going to pray her up now to heal everybody. And then finally, Luna. Wind Spiral. Raging Thunder. And then back off. So, no AOE attack. Listell does some retaliation thorns damage, I guess. And keeps everyone healthy. And then, cycle begins anew. It's back to Venom Bomb. So once again, I don't want to kill Nidhogg. That is the key for this turn. So what I will do is weaken but not kill. So let's start with a Dark Reaper here. Let's do a sniping strike on Nidhogg with Narm. And then back off to buff up one of their damages, which actually affected Luna here. So I did around 50k with a Dark Reaper, where his magic defense was decreased. So I'm going to have to play this safe. I'm not even sure if I should attack with Luna. Right? Because Luna's attack might push Nidhogg over the edge into death. So, I mean, I'll attack with Listell though. She doesn't do that much damage by comparison. And I'm just going to end Luna's turn instead of attacking. So that's my decision. In order to keep Nidhogg alive for the next turn, when I can apply everyone's damage at once. So there we go. Single target attack from Nidhogg. Yeah, it was down to 22k, so if Luna had attacked, it would have definitely died. Right? 27k hit points? Yeah. So at this point... let's aim Narm. Ranged attack Nidhogg. And then back off south to buff up one of these two. And then they can attack. So, time to pile on damage. That mass heal brought Lana up to full health, so that she can strike once with her lightning strike skill. Oh crap. Whew, I didn't pay attention. Almost had her kill off my other characters. Fortunately, they managed to survive. They had enough hit points to live. Oh man, that was a careless error. But it just shows how one small error can cost you these battles very easily. So you need to constantly check characters for debuffs and so on. But in any case, second stage was cleared. I'm at 1.4 mil damage. I'm not sure I can get much further than this. We'll see. So for now, let's take a look at these red slimes now. Right, the poison slimes, right, have poison burst on death, and they apply corrosion. The red slimes also have poison burst and also have corrosion, but they also have command, where all allies within a 4-block radius take 100% decreased AOE damage. Okay. So you need to kill off these red slimes before you can do any kind of AOE attack, in other words. Pretty straightforward then.
行動開始。ご命令を。
Now, so let's start with Narm sniping down one of the slimes at least.
準備完了。あたい、もう待ち。準備完了。あたい、
That did not go as planned.
準備完了。
I thought, because Narm was damaged, so she couldn't one-shot this slime.
そうだ。ご命令を。
So, is there any way for me to kill them?
ターゲットは？
Not sure. There is not both of them this turn. So how about I just toss up Blizzard to slow down most of these slimes. The goal is just to prevent them from attacking me.
行動開始。あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。行動開始。あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。
Alright, so.
ご命令を。はい。はい。これが私の信じる心です。
This should be okay.
そうだ。
Pretty sure Tiaris can tank 2 hits with this kind of positioning. So here we go.
できた。
Worked pretty well overall. And now I need to wipe out slimes once again. So get rid of the red slime, right? The one that stops AOE damage. And then
行動開始。覚悟しなさい。行動開始。
Wind spiral. Melee attack. Actually didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I expected there.
やる気出てきたわ。はい。
Oh, let's not attack yet. Tiaris is nearly dead. So it's more important to move her first and have her heal herself. And then I can kill off the slime.
あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。ご命令を。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい。ご命令を。
Alright, so the debuff management is kind of working, especially with Blizzard, which kept half of them out of the fight entirely. But it is a bit of a struggle for me. let's start with a mass heal here.
まだ終わらないよ。ターゲットは
And now all the slimes have full mobility, so this is going to be a very rough turn.
わかりました。準備完了。あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。ご命令を。あたい、もう待ちきれ。わかり
I'm
ま
just
した。
gonna retreat rather than try to keep dealing with these guys then.
ご命令を。今度はあたいに何をさせる。ご命令を。これが私の信じる心です。
And because they're getting stronger and stronger, I'm having a harder time killing them as their defense and magic defense keep increasing.
行動開始。あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。これが魔族の力だよ。準備。はい。行動開始。はい。もう私の番？効いてきた。わかりました。はい。ご命令を。
Now, how do I deal with these remaining slimes? Well, let's have Liana heal first. Keep my characters healthy. Snipe down one, I guess. Take another AOE hit. And I think Luna is too far for me to take down another one this turn. Okay. I could kill one, but it's too dangerous. So I'm just going to attack and weaken another one. And then move Luna back to guard Lana. Alright, so my run is nearly over in truth. I don't think I'm gonna get much further than this.
今度はあたいに。え？もう私の番？ご命令を。え？もう私の番？効いてきた。はい。
So need everyone to attack in range of Luna, guarding.
Let's
start with Listell first. Look at that. I don't even have enough damage to kill off one in one shot like that anymore. That's okay. Alright, this looks okay. I can get rid of 2 slimes this turn then. let's have Narm move up here and take down one. And have Luna take down the other one. Or actually, let's have Luna take down this one. Or not. Alright. So let's attack again then. And try one more time. But I'm going to actually weaken the high hit point one. Perfect. Okay. So I managed to barely reach phase 5. With all my characters alive.
準備完了。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい？準備完了。
Good enough.
わかりました。今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい？そうだ。まだ終わらないよ。ターゲットはご命令を。
Alright, so start with Liana's prayer at this point.
思考。そして。
And we're moving on with the battle.
ターゲットは？わかりました。ターゲットは？
Lana should be the primary attacker. Narm can attack and retreat. And I'm going to actually have Narm attack here so that she can King's Crown Luna. Perfect. And then Luna can now release strike. And just end their turn. Listell will also melee strike. And I'm just going to have Tiaris Mass Seal over here. Oh my. So, because the attack is getting too high. 4163 now. So Lana got one-shotted. So now I know. Lana cannot survive with against turn 21 Nidhogg. which actually isn't too surprising.
行動開始
So, nonetheless, we continue. Poison Spit hits AOE in a single direction, so I'm going to offer 2 characters for that.
もう待ちきれないよ
Let's wrap Liana around first. Or sorry, wrap Listell around first.
わかりました行動開始
One moment.
わかりました
Let's have Narm, aim, attack, and retreat.
様になってないわねわかりましたはい準備完了
Luna. Raging Thunder Strike. And she can just literally back off as far as she needs to.
Hey.
I'm going to have Liana act again.
人
My Luna.
思考そして行動開始
And that way she can... Oh crap! I just realized Listell had that debuff. Change of plans. Tiaris.
行動開始
I guess Tiaris and Luna will be the ones taking the hit.
行動開始
So
そうだ準備完了
that means Luna will Wind Spiral
一人
here
も逃しません消えなさい
and attack.
行動開始
And just stand right here. And then Tiaris can just come over and end her turn. So there we go. Poison Spit. Barely survive, but they do.
わかりました
And now I have to get out of range of the Venom Spit.
今度はあたいに何をさせるんだい
So let's just move Listell back. Right?
わかりました
Narm
ご命令を
just
わ
moves
かり
back
ま
as
した
well because her skill is down.
ご命令を行
The
動
only one who
開
can
始
attack is Luna, basically.
そうだ ご命令を
So let's try having Liana heal
これが
Tiaris,
私の信じる心です
and then Tiaris heals Luna,
もう私の番まだ終わらないよ
so that Luna
準備完了
can Raging Thunder and retreat. Oh, what? What?
ご命令を
Why? That was not a 2-ring span. That was totally not a 2-ring span. Interesting. Well, this run is basically over then with that, with what just happened there.
ご命令を人思考そして行動開始
But I'll have Luna attack one more time next to Nidhogg because it's going to use a single target strike on him so he can stand next to it. And then hopefully tank the hit and do a bit more damage. And die.
ご命令を
But there we go. First serious attempt complete, and I got 1.7 mil damage, which barely puts me at B+. And the next rank up from this is 2.1 for A rank. So I'm gonna have to think about this. I mean, this was just my first attempt at it, and I was using 5 princess characters, so I got 100 Trinity crystals for that. And I also, since I hit B rank, I also get 20 more advanced mastery stones and 300,000 gold. So let's claim those as well. So I'm certain I can definitely hit A rank, right? There were little mistakes I made for sure in this run, but for a first attempt, it's not bad, I feel. So we'll see how my next run will go as I try to get to A rank. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.